do in Crossfire. There you go.
Yeah, man, Wi-Fi going in here. Quick takedown, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And you know, this is going to be Crossfire, which means there are 5 rotation points. We will start off at the central building. 2 floors in there. Not easy to capture at all. You've got about 3 or 4 entrance points in here. Even the window is going to be dangerous. So whoever who's going to go in there and play objectives needs to be on the lookout. Such a difficult place to take over. How will NRX approach this situation, Cuckoo?
Well, looking at it right now, AJ, looks like RTL Legacy able to secure that first hard point. NRX just having a hard time getting right on that second floor, and they have been trying to get through that, but looks like they are getting ready for the next hard point. All the points now going to RTL Legacy.
Yeah, man. I mean, NRX hasn't been able to do anything for that hard point. And quite honestly, it looks like they didn't even try. They are going in here for the push into the office building instead, hoping that they will be able to put up a staggering defense similar to what RTL has been able to do. But RTL right now going in here with a 3-man push, very bad because it's a 4-on-1 situation so far. But Kevs is doing so well, but not for long. And look at the way the map is positioned. This is going to be the office building, which means NRX has got the advantage in terms of map.
Yes, indeed, that is correct. And NRX Unknown is now going back in the scoreboard here against RTL Legacy. RTL Legacy trying to push at that spot, but looks like they are trying to bail out here, trying to get ready on to the next hard point. 15 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to have a tie game here, AJ.
Yeah, so well played by NRX as well. RTL playing it careful as well, but they will go over to Laundry right now. Just a few more seconds in there, and look at that. NRX actually overtakes RTL even without going in there for the fights. There haven't been that many fights here, Kusu, but they have taken over the leaderboard. NRX right now coming in for the approach on Laundry. Can they wash each and every single player of RTL out of there, or will RTL throw that soap in their eyes and keep them out?
Hostiles have the hard point.
And this is really as close as we can get here, AJ. RTL versus NRX. It is actually the best matchup that we have tonight, and it's actually showing up into our expectations. And what a shot there by Waki, able to actually knock off Bench, and now leading the way, AJ, is NRX Unknown.
Absolutely, man. And what a move by NRX. So far, they are calculating each and every single one of their moves. They know their map. They are very, very well aware of their situation. They are making that rotation so early into the Taylor shop right now. And that's a great move by them. But here comes a retaliation from RTL. NRX has been flushed out. How can they come back in here? Taylor shop gameplay coming in from NRX. But RTL seems to be just a little bit stronger. Kev's beautiful war machine control of that crowd and keeps going in, but beautifully taken down by Color, who comes in there with his Fennec gameplay. This is all for NRX for the takeover right now, and they are playing it well because they are gathering right outside before coming in for the push. This is a tactical one, and NRX is doing good so far, and there they come, Coco.
Oh my goodness, AJ. It is back and forth. RTL and NRX, as we saw them see, able to actually wipe NRX. It is actually RTL leading the kill count here on the kill feed, but ooh, looks like they have taken the lead now in the score.
Okay. NRX has got this beautifully, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let me tell you this. If NRX succeeds in this move, NRX will win this game. So everything will depend on this next push. I mean, Cuckoo, this is the best piece of game that I've seen coming in from the NRX players thus far. Here comes CF for the takedown right now. Chopper doing really well. NRX already at that side. This is their 60-second push. This is the full-on lockdown gameplay coming in from NRX, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Can RTL stop their momentum? NRX is still, just following, just closing the gap little by little, man. But they can close this game as well.
Right they were able to capture the hard point there a little bit, but looks like RTL Legacy is now able to find a way through. They are leading 136 to 116. They are able to get that hard point as well. It's just so unfortunate. NRX Unknown was not able to defend that next hard point.
And that's it, man. Game over. NRX was not expecting it because, hey, it's supposed to be my turn for the hard point now. You know what happened, right? You know, yeah, it's not a little game where we allow each other to take turns. You know, RTL's gonna turn them on you, and that's exactly what they did.
Right, and RTL Legacy just did the right thing here, and now RTL planting the bomb. Again, this is search and destroy, guys. If you're just tuning in right now, NRX Unknown versus RTL Legacy. It is still a 5v5 situation, but someone got killed there. It was Bench from NRX Unknown.
Enemy contact.
It is still a... I was just about to say 4-on-4. Raging's all alone. RTL, come on, yo. This is not how you do NRX in. NRX comes in here with such a great name, such a great legacy, you know, and right now that family name, I will not say is being put to shame, but it just isn't shining upright center, is it?
Right, AJ, and again, NRX, a really good team and organization, basically. It's not just with this game, but with other games as well. But right now, here in Call of Duty Mobile, NRX Unknown is having a hard time against RTL Legacy, as still RTL using the bomb to put pressure on NRX Unknown.
Well, RTL right now getting snuffed out one after another. It looks like NRX has awoken. Here comes Bench as well. Goes in here for a quick defusal. Wacky is solo. They should be able to get this one. And NRX will sort this out. They beautifully pull one round back. But it's not going to be enough, is it, Cuckoo? They need a few more of those.
Yeah, they need a few more of those. They need to be consistent here against this RTL Legacy team. They need maybe a couple of more wins so that they can build the gap here, trying to cycle out RTL Legacy. Looks like they're gonna push now the B side instead of the A side, and I think NRX Unknown realizes that already.
Yeah, man. Okay, bomb on the ground. They've got 45 seconds to do this. How are they going to pull this off? Wacky is coming in here very cheekily to snipe a couple of players out of there. Raging. Is he going to be able to go get a couple of shots for it? Bench is the first one to open up the kills. Kevs has gotten taken down. 5-on-4 situation. NRX with the advantage right now. Wacky spots another player, gets himself taken down as well. Beautifully played by Bench. Susato takes color out. And it looks like NRX is doing well until that point. Icarus gets snuffed. Raging solo 2-on-1. CF! Is Raging gonna get it? Van Loo. Well played.
What a nice effort there by NRX Unknown, AJ. I thought that they were able to find a way to get that win in that round, but RTL Legacy, again, with the bomb on hand, they are planning to go for that B side again. Looking at the mini-map here that we have, they are going for that. I think NRX Unknown here has to go to the B side as soon as possible because 2 or 3 of their players is currently at A side.
Oh, well, hopefully they do come in here for the rotation. And there you go, finally in there. But it looks like Kevs is trying to catch that rotation, and he might be able to get a couple of backstabs in here. But beautifully played by Icarus as they go in here for the push from that flyover, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it is quite a well-played run by NRX so far. Susato catches one. Beautiful. Raging goes in there for a takedown as well. A 3-on-3. Make that a 3-on-2. Van Loo catches 2 players from NRX. Make that just 1 player left. And Raging is gonna try to rage, but gets snuffed out as well. RTL's just way too powerful for NRX today.
Yes, indeed, and I really love how RTL Legacy secures the bomb that they planted. They have all angles, and like you mentioned, Kevs was there at one point at a different angle trying to cut off the push of the 3 players coming from A side, and again, they're now going to the A side now. They're trying to confuse NRX Unknown.
Well, RTL bomb plan. And You know, RTL has got all of these game strats that he just pulls out of their pockets. Just runs in here to play them. And they played so, like fluid. They played like liquid. They go in here and they pull it off time and time again. And even making it look so easy to take down these players from NRX. Look at Kevs fly through that. Cool.
Wow, Kev's just obliterating each player. Like, there was like 2 kills consecutively for him, and that was just an easy round for RTL Legacy. I think NRX Unknown is playing mind games right now, and they're just confused with whatever RTL Legacy is doing.
I don't know if or not that is going to be great coming from them, right? Because they need to focus on their own strategies in here, because they're sending out a quick split at the start of the game, but there are players who are spotting, their opposition running into these positions. And what is that player doing? Has that report gone through? How fast is that flank that comes around? And right now it is NRX on the push, but the bomb is just floating around Big Chimney, flying around the flyover as well. Such a huge risk being taken by NRX. Dude, they're so lucky that RTL didn't catch them out there.
Yeah, and looks like we saw their Wi-Fi trying to bait out the other players of RTL Legacy, but again, the bomb has been planted already at A side. Color with that takeout for Van 2. And now we only have 3 players, so 2v1 now all of a sudden. NRX again at the edge of their seats, and oh wow! Raging! What shot there, AJ?
Unrefined talent. That is what NRX Unknown is right now. And I love it, right? Because Mike sent in his third. I believe NRX Unknown is like the 3rd seeded team amongst the NRX Call of Duty Mobile MP family itself. And he's really putting the boys to the test, right? To see exactly how well can they perform at this level. And let me tell you this, man. For being the 3rd squad for NRX to perform at this level and to have players like NRX raging in there, they are not doing too bad, but so many weak links that they still need to sort out here, Coco.
You are correct with that. They're currently 2 points as of the moment against 4 of RTL in the search and destroy. They need to find another way here to add more strategy and game plan to their game. And looks like RTL right now able to eliminate 2 players off from NRX Unknown. Now down to 2, 5v2 situation all of a sudden here in this round. And Kevs with a drop shot. Nice play there. Able to kill Color. 1 player left. Icarus, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to clutch this. Has anyone clutch a 5v1, AJ? No?
No, not at the moment, man. Not at the moment. 4 versus 1, yes. 5 versus 1, hell no. I mean, so disappointing to see NRX kind of break that round down like that, because they are on the attack, right? And they're squandering all of these opportunities even with the attack, because they could have gone in there for quick plants twice now, and I don't know, man. Can they pick a quick round and perhaps pressure RTL to make mistakes? That's what they need right now. They need to unnerve RTL.
Right, and RTL just sticking with their game plan, and it is really effective as the bomb has been planted at A site. Again, NRX Unknown will have to secure site A. RTL Legacy trying to get in on the 2 sides here. Ooh, Icarus able to find Wacky, but Bantu able to find Icarus. Wi-Fi now gets taken out by Kevs, and Bantu will be taken out as well. It's a 2v2 situation now. AJ, who's gonna win this one? Another one? No, that's the end of the map number 2 here, guys.
I really was.
We are about to start here with the Domination map. Again, it is in summon against NRX Unknown versus RTL Legacy.
Did you see that, man? That termite on point. Locking off Charlie, not allowing RTL to pick it up. And can Icarus come in here and clear that marker off? Wi-Fi might get backstabbed. Here it comes. Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful play by NRX so far. Making sure RTL doesn't go in here for those early points. And right now they'll attack the control room number 2 as well. Wacky coming in here, capturing Charlie for them. But Bravo has already been taken down by NRX Unknown. Could this be the comeback gameplay, Cuckoo?
I was stopped there for a little bit. I was trying to do the introduction of the map here, together with the teams, but like what you said, that was a beautiful termite coming from, I think it was RTL Legacy, if I'm not mistaken. Was it NRX Unknown?
Yeah, NRX with the thermite, man. Very well placed thermite. Avoiding that early capture from RTL. And right now, RTL turning things around. Control room number 2 is falling into their hands. How will NRX come in here for the response? NRX can try to go in here for that long flank along the edge through blue radar station and try to catch them from the back with a backstab. Or is NRX just going to run head straight into their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Based on what we can see the map, yeah, they're going to run head straight into their opponents.
Right, yes indeed here, but currently we have Bravo and Charlie now taken by RTL Legacy, so they're trying to get back here with scores. NRX Unknown here needs to find back their ways as they were able to capture B earlier on. Now we see here Wacky together with Kevs and Susano here, able to kill off some players here, able to defend those sites really well. It is not tied, and now RTL now gets the lead. AJ, looks like they found the missing piece here in Domination.
Yeah, they practically spawn-trapped NRX and not allowing NRX to come out at all. Finally, NRX using the platform on the edge, just the edge alone, I have to say, to get in there for that control room takeover, but snuffed out as well by RTL. But that's what I'm talking about, mixing it up, making RTL second guess, making RTL make a mistake in terms of guessing where NRX is about to go. And NRX right now, once again, all over the map, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Their spawn point has been thrown off as well, and it looks like RTL is going to continue picking up those points. So look at that, just one solo play coming in here from bench right now to capture control room.
All of a sudden, they didn't have the control room. Getting control here by RTL Legacy. Now, the B side now is with NRX. They're now taking back Charlie. And Veg is now pushing right through A side. No, he will get stopped here by RTL Legacy. It is just like each team trying to show us they can take the B side, or it's actually even the A or the C side, AJ, right?
Absolutely, man. And we can see it's because of the spawn of NRX right now as well, which is kind of holding them back. RTL has got the advantage. Oh, look at this, man. Oh, the whole squad of NRX going in for control room number 2. They might be able to do it, and they get a beautiful defense set in there, holding out RTL. But RTL is the first one to reach that halfway point.
And the RTL Legacy still showing why they are leading this matchup here, this series against NRX Unknown. NRX Unknown at the very end there, AJ, before it ended, they were able to get two sites, but not really enough to actually get halfway through. Now we are on our second round here in Domination, going to 150, and RTL now taking C.
The payback coming in from RTL. Don't think that you are the only ones who can do that. We can play that game too. But on that note, NRX goes in here, and it looks like the cable car platform has been taken over by them. But look at that. Control room number 2 falls into the hands of RTL. Icarus coming in here. Trophy system destroyed, goes in with his chopper, but gets snuffed out as well. RTX needs to make a comeback gameplay in here, and that comeback needs to be at either Bravo or Charlie, Fuku.
And this is so intense right now, AJ. They're just fighting back and forth, and now NRX Unknown just having a hard time getting their second sites captured as RTL Legacy defending Bravo and Charlie really well.
Well, Bravo Charlie still in the hands of RTL. NRX asking many questions, but RTL always having an answer. 20 points, 22 points, let's say, between the two squads right now. And RTL still seems to be doing extremely well in the game. Oh, Wi-Fi, beautiful spawn. He can go in for the backstab. And it looks like Macro is going to be able to come in here and give him that assist as well. Beautiful snipe, Cuckoo.
Beautiful snipe there by RTL, Kevs, and Kevs still alive here with 19 kills already. Wow. And now the Charlie is now getting taken by our NRX, but actually got stopped there by RTL Legacy and Susano, able to kill off the bench there. Wi-Fi now trying to get Kevs down, and the scores, AJ, I think it's too late for NRX to come back here.
Well, if they can do a triple cap, which I highly doubt, maybe. But yeah, man, you're right, bro. It is a beautifully close match coming in here from RTL, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it's so interesting as to how huge the gap between these two squads are. On paper, on screen, it doesn't look like NRX is that far away from RTL. But trust us when we say they are quite far. RTL Legacy rising up all the way to the top of the leaderboard yet again before the end of the day, Gugu. And what a beautiful way to get it done.
And RTL Legacy just securing their the top number one here at the leaderboards, showing off who's the best as of here. And NRX Unknown, really good effort here coming from them. We will see more of them coming in tomorrow, but again, like what we said here, AJ, RTL Legacy, they are on the road to be legendary.
Absolutely, man. I mean, some may argue that they are already legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there you go, man. That was a beautiful, tremendous display coming in from two of the squads, both NRX as well as RTL. But unfortunately for our NRX, RTL would be the ones to pick up all three available points within the game itself. I mean, Cuckoo, we did see NRX go in there and try, but multiple times, each and every single time they tried a different strategy, RTL immediately shut them down.
Yeah, they immediately adjust to whatever change that NRX Unknown is doing. Like remember during Hardpoint, right? They adjusted to whatever NRX was doing. They were trying to camp at that last Hardpoint, and RTL Legacy able to do that. Same goes with Search and Destroy, as they were trying to do mind games with NRX Unknown. They're trying to go A, they're trying to go B. They don't know where they're going sometimes. And now at Summit, we saw another play coming from RTL Legacy, just out-dueling and outplaying NRX Unknown.
Yeah, man. So thus far, the question has been posed, is NRX Unknown ready? Well, it looks like they might not be that ready at the moment. But can they continuously make these improvements? Because if I really feel, right, Coco TV, what NRX did on pushing NRX Unknown into this sort of a high-tier tournament is the best for the players for NRX Unknown, right? To give them that experience, which is so valuable, which pushes them to improve in such a short span of time, which is quite impossible by just going out there and scrimming and training, man. But walk us through these highlights, Cuckoo, as to how did RTL once again shut down NRX.
And looking at the highlights right now, again, this map, Crossfire, was picked by NRX Unknown. However, it actually came back at them as RTL Legacy was able to get the win. And we will see here what I did mention earlier, that RTL Legacy just pushed at the right time, at the right place, and at the very end they were able to get that win here. And going at and Destroy, we see here RTL Legacy just using that bomb as pressure to adding more pressure, basically, AJ, to NRX Unknown. And going into the Domination, it's gonna be a close match at the very start, but RTL Legacy adjusted to the adversity that they're actually able to get through. Like the adjustments coming from NRX Unknown was so fast, but Legacy was way faster.
Absolutely, man. Couldn't have said it better myself, right? Because we see kind of like, sparks of brilliance coming in from some of the players from NRX. I mean, sometimes Wi-Fi, sometimes Mac Pro. I mean, Icarus has got his times where he has been, absolutely tremendous in the competition. And we've seen NRX rage through some of those shots as well. Individually, these are all some of the best players in the Philippines coming together. But the teamwork has not been set yet. There's just no, conformity between them. There's no fluidity in their movements. Individually, NRX Unknown, beautiful, amazing players. But as a squad, unfortunately, still not ready. I mean, someone took them out of the oven a little bit too early. And that's fine, right? That's fine, because the way they're improving, they're going to be ready for the final battle soon. But maybe this is just not that competition.
And as we talk about it, AJ, we're going to talk about the final standings after 5 days of the group stages here of Garena's Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Championship. And look at who's number one, AJ.
Yeah, man. RTL Legacy sitting down on top, 13 points in total. Right there behind them, it's PDR Esports, 11 points in total. PDR Reborn, 11 as well. The PDR family going to be very proud of their performance thus far. Triple V Esports sitting down in the 4th place, 10 points. NU Anarchy, surprising but not so surprising, 10 points as well. They sit in the 5th place. NRX Unknown, 3 points. It's going to be a tough journey catching up to even NU Anarchy to, reach the top 4 spots, right? AIM Elo as well as XDG Dynasty, both there with those 1 point apiece. Tomorrow's schedule, though, Cuckoo, tell us, what do we have lined up, man?
Oh, yes, definitely, AJ. As we talk about the standings, now we move over to the schedule for day number 6. We have a first matchup between VVV Esports versus NU Anarchy. That's a really good game to watch, AJ. So what an opener that we will have tomorrow. And then we have next is PDR Reborn versus RTL Legacy. So these are really good matches, AJ, at the very start of the live stream for tomorrow. And then next third matchup would be XDG Dynasty versus AIM Elo. And then lastly, NRX Unknown versus PDR Esports. So are you excited for tomorrow, AJ?
Absolutely, man, because I feel like they're all going to be evenly matched up, matches in there, even up to our 3rd series where we're going to see XGG take on AIM Elo. But, I'm worried for NRX Unknown because tomorrow is going to be another testing day for them. So hopefully, they learn from everything that they have gone through within today's match and come back tomorrow stronger. But Cuckoo, thus far, right, all of the squads have been giving it their best, and day after day, the one point that I can take away is the amount of improvement that we have seen coming in from these squads. Absolutely admirable.
Yes, indeed. And we saw AIM Elo trying to get VVV Esports at the edge of their seats, and same goes with NRX Unknown. However, the one team that I'm still trying to find out what they're trying to do is XDG Dynasty. I mean, they have 3 days left for the group stages, or for the whole tournament itself. But it is a long way for them to be able to go through that, top 4 or into that price pool. Again, that's 15 USD is a price pool altogether, and they might as well think about that. I mean, you can buy a lot of stuff with that, a lot of money, AJ, right?
Yeah. So even if we go, I mean, we need to be realistic about this, right? In order for them to make it up to the top 4, they need to win all, 3 games within the next 3 series that they happen to be in, which for their current performance is quite far-fetched. But, hey, you know what? Mustachio sometimes stands to be corrected, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What do we know? But anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to be it from Cuckoo TV and I am the Mustachio. This is the one and only Cuckoo TV at Cuckoo TV Gaming. Make sure you guys go and check him out. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Take care, good night, and goodbye.